ですね。つまり私は夢の中でも正臣に会えたというわけですね。
Oh God, no, no, not in my dreams too.
お帰りなさいませ、アリチさん。
What's going on YouTube? My name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some Senren Banka. I believe this is episode 24, I think, and if not, correct me editing Vitamin D. Anyways, if you have not seen the previous episode, you know the drill, go watch it. And if you happen to enjoy this video, please consider hitting that like, subscribing, and sharing this video. Anyways, before we get started, y'all messing with that fresh cut or what? Look at that. I look clean. And I don't really like to what's the word? I'm not the type to compliment myself like that, but this time I'm like, yo, I actually look kind of good. Anyways, I'm done messing around. Let's get straight into this video. Not much time. I hope you guys had a great weekend once again. And if you didn't, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope next week is better. And if not, shit, I don't know what to tell you. You need a better life. I'm back. I take it you heard about my training accident?
どうやらご無事のようで何よりでした。
Sorry for worrying you guys.
いえいえ。しかし、今日は一日中レナさんとご一緒だったようですね。
Big Bitty Lena? Yes, we were. Did you hear that from her?
ええ、診療所にも付き添われたとかで。なんだか急にべったりになられましたね。
Uncle, can you shut up? It's literally it hasn't even been 3 minutes and I'm already telling you to shut up. That's not a good sign. Oh, speaking of Mako, so as y'all know, the most recent poll I did on the community tab, if you haven't seen it, go ahead check it out on the community tab. Anyways, y'all said you want to see Mako first. And just the guy told me, aka the guy who recommended this game, said that I should do Mako after I do the Roka and the cousin route. So I'm gonna do that first. Oh, and he said, and I quote, do it first and you'll see why. So I'll take it that it sounds important. So I'm gonna take his word from it. I'm sorry for the ones that voted for Mako. The comments matter more sometimes, you know. I hope you guys don't mind too much for that. And if you do, I'm sorry. Well, you're gonna have to unsubscribe or something. Please don't do it.
まあ、アリチさんは練習を見に行かれたりしたのも責任を感じてるせいだとお考えで
Sure hope not, huh? I don't know, but I suppose so. Of course, it's possible she came to watch for another reason, but I can't say no. I can't say so with confidence.
そうですか。それはそれでアリチさんらしいかもしれませんね。
Hitachi-san, do you know why Lena-san's acting the way she is?
ああ、それをお尋ねになるのは相手をお間違いになってい
Yeah,
るの
for
で
you
は
freaking idiot. You're saying I should ask her directly? The only reply I got from Hitachi-san is a smile.
吉野様もご心配されているようですからね。
Just then, I hear someone walking from the hallway. Was Tomotaki-san about to head out to come and get me? I must have really worried everyone, huh?
ようやくお気づきでしたか
Yeah. Looks like the curse has given us at least a little breathing room for now, so I should probably take it easy. I need to rest and recover while I still got the chance. I think I've come to terms now that Tomotaki is not our Beifi in this route, obviously. So, I think I won't be talking about it anymore. I think. But still, it's kind of a shame I won't get to see Leno-san cheering me on for a while. Wait, what am I getting all mopey for? I would have just made Leno-san worry because I was thinking crap like that. But man, it feels like Leno-san's always on my mind these days. Why is that, I wonder? To be honest, I'm not fully sure. For now though, I should say, I think you know why, you just don't want to admit it. The more rest I get, the faster I'll recover. And the sooner I recover, the sooner I'll be able to get back to my training. And the more you'll be able to, what's the word? Rest on them big old thighs. And get smashed and get stuck in between the bitties and the thighs and stuff, yeah. What? The Mastivar and Behemoth glides past me, but she great gouts of black smoke as it passes. Of course, I know what that is. I know what this is. It's a steam locomotive. Wow, this is my first time ever seeing one. Does it really count as seeing one if it's in a dream, though? I'm pretty sure this isn't real, at least. Still, it feels more realistic than any movie I've ever seen. Whoa, did I skip something? Okay. I can smell the thick, cloying scent of burnt coal, and I can see the nitty-gritty detail of the suit caked onto the engineer's face. The only strange part is the way the train has come to a halt. It didn't stop at a platform. Instead, it stopped and unloaded its passengers in the middle of the tracks.
リヒテナウアー技師はいらっしゃいませんか？
Wait, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. That's Lena-san's name, but it's a bearded gentleman who responds to the call instead. The gentleman approaches and shakes hands with the young man who called out to him.
はるばるドイツからの長旅、ご苦労様です。リヒテナウアー技師。
Hang on, Germany? Not Sweden, Norway, or Finland? And unlike Lena-san, this gentleman's hair is red. If this is a dream, it's a pretty inconsistent one. Before the young man continues, he takes notice of a pair of women standing behind the gentleman. From the looks of it, they're the gentleman's wife and daughter. Both of them have blonde hair and blue eyes, and their appearances are vaguely similar to Lena-san's. That reminds me, didn't Lena-san say her grandfather's grandfather was Japanese? This all looks old enough to be from that era.
実は少々問題が起きているのですが、ともかくお車を用意していますので、こちらへ。
The car the young man is referring to turns out to be a rickshaw. He pulls the gentleman along for a while until they reach a mountain trail. There they switch to a horse-drawn carriage. Some of the other travelers are being carted around in palanquins. It's like I'm watching a historical drama. There are a few antique automobiles on the road as well, but most of the traffic is on foot or on horse.
ところで、先ほど申し上げた問題についてですが、実はホーリへの鉄道延伸計画について、地元の古老たちを中心に抗議活動が盛んになっているのです。
Wait, you're trying to build a railroad to Hori? There's barely a single bus that goes to Hori now. It's hard to believe they ever tried to build a railroad there. But it doesn't look like the young man's joking. According to the young man, Hori's elders are protesting because the construction workers will need to cut down part of the forest to lay down their tracks. The protests have gone so heated that the construction workers have started abandoning the post out of fear of reprisal.
呪いなど全くバカバカしいことですが、この辺りでは未だに深く信じられているのです。おかげで工事のめどがまるで立っておらず、リヒテナウアー技師にはご迷惑をおかけしてしまいますが、宿をご用意しておりますので、しばらくそちらへご滞在いただけないでしょうか。
The gentleman is as honorable as his appearance suggests. He strokes his beard thoughtfully and replies, "If that's what's necessary." The young man goes on to explain that a small island country like Japan needs a modern transportation system if it wants any hope of standing up to the superpowers of the West economically. He then adds that he'd like the opportunity to eventually travel abroad and study under someone as accomplished as Dr. L. Dr. L. It seems the reason he volunteered to serve as Dr. L's guide was to build connections. The gentleman's wife and daughter also listens to the young man talk. The daughter seems to be quite shy, hiding behind her mother most of the time while gazing fearfully out at the forest. Eventually, the carriage reaches the inn. Yeah, this has to be a dream. After all, the inn the young man is leading the gentleman to is none other than Shinatsu Manor. The front gate looks much newer than it does now, but it's otherwise a perfect replica.
おお、やっぱり夢でしたか。
It's gotta be, right? Granted, I've heard the Shinatsu Manor has been around since the Edo period, so I guess this isn't totally unrealistic. But there's no way a place we could recognize would show up suddenly if this wasn't a... Wait a second. Lena-san? What are you doing here?
正臣こそ。けど、ここは夢で死なつそうなのですから、当然かもしれないですね。
True. Does this mean you're also part of my dream? Wait, what if because of the stones they're like sharing a dream? That's pretty cool. It's like Bluetooth with a dream with the rocks. That's cool.
正臣が私の夢ではありませんか？まあいいですね。つまり私は夢の中でも正臣に会えたというわけですね。
Oh god, no, not in my dreams too. Yeah, I guess. Maybe the fact that I'm dreaming about you too means that... Huh? Suddenly I feel myself start to float. Since this is a dream, it's not that surprising, but...
待ってください。正臣
The freak? What? Somebody's foot is digging into my cheek. What the? This is my room? Where the heck am I? Ayo, what? I suddenly break out into a cold sweat. Is this Lena-san's room? But why? How did I end up in Lena-san's room? She's just talking in her. Lena-san rolls over on her back. As she does so, her pajamas nearly slide off. What? Hurley fixed them up for her. Oh god. If anyone sees this, they'll totally think I'm a rapist or something. In the first place, how did I even end up in here? Wait. I've got it. This is still part of my dream, isn't it?
あれ、おじいちゃんのおじいちゃんとおじいちゃんのおばあちゃん、写真で糸のとい
Bro, you could still leave. Why haven't you left? Huh? I think back to the dream I was seeing a minute ago. A German railway engineer, Dr. L, went to the Schnauzer with his wife and daughter. On the way, his guide tried to apprentice himself to Dr. L. And then at the end, I had this strange conversation with Lena-san. Am I thinking too much into it? Or is Lena-san watching the continuation of that same dream? Come to think of it, something like this has happened before. Though, that time it was Tomodachi-san who snuck into my futon, not me sneaking into someone else's. It's definitely possible that Lena-san and I are drawn to each other since we both had medium fragments inside our bodies. Is that what happened here? I should definitely test this theory later.
あれ、正臣がいますね。夢の中では急にいなくなったから心配したでありますよ。
Yeah, morning, Lena-san.
はい、おはようございます。
This is the sound of someone that got fisted. I wouldn't know, by the way.
リヒテナウアーさん、幸いここは客室から離れていますが、もしあんな悲鳴をお客様に聞かれたら、シナツソウが一体どんな宿だと思われてしまうか。
She just saw my big, massive schlong. It scared her a little. Don't worry, Motoko.
想像力を働かせることはできないのですか？
申し訳ございません。申し訳ございません。
Tani-san, who heard Lena-san screaming, came in to lecture us. You can tell she's an experienced manager from the way she sounded both dignified and intimidating at the same time. Lena-san's so scared of her wrath that even I end up acting contrite to avoid being scolded.
それから正臣さん、
Yes? My voice comes out as a high-pitched squeal.
確かに私から日本の常識を教えてあげてほしいとお願いいたしま
Please
した。
don't tease him too.
ですがまさかリヒテナウアーさんに予売が日本の常識だと教えるつもりだったんですか？
It's not what you think. That's not what I was doing.
そうです、おかみ。正臣は今朝起きたらいつの間にか私の部屋にいただけで、予売というのが何かはまだ教わってないです。本当です。
Lena-san, that's not helping. Upon hearing the commotion, Grandpa Rentaro and even Koharu file into Lena-san's room. Shit, I hope they don't make this into a huge family issue or something. Will they believe me if I tell them I somehow wound up in Lena-san's room in my sleep?
正臣、お前、
Rentaro, why is it that I can't bring myself to meet his eyes?
昔はよく俺ん家でお泊まり会したよな。お前だけじゃなくて友達たくさん呼んで。
Huh? Yeah, I remember those.
だがその時は小春と母さん以外全員男だった。
What?
なのに人ん家で海外の女の子と、しかも二人っきりでお泊まり会を開くとは、この野郎！
Alright, come down and listen to me, Rentaro. Lena-san and I don't have that kind of...
いや、いいんだ。グッジョブだ。
What? That was in the first half, not gonna lie.
祝福させてもらうぜ。
What? He gives me a thumbs up. No, seriously, listen.
そうだよ。やめてレニー。
Koharu's eyes are filling with tears.
信じてるからね。お兄ちゃん。お兄ちゃんはレニーみたいなことしないって。
Huh? Hang on a second. What do you...
大丈夫。信じてるから。レニーみたいにエッチなことが目的で女の子の部屋へ忍び込んだりしないって。
Everyone turns to Rentaro. They're looking at him like he's some kind of animal.
違うって、捏造だ。おい、小春、俺に前科があるみたいだろ。とんでもない飛び火させるんじゃねえよ。
だってレンニーならやりかねないけど、お兄ちゃんはしないもん。そうだよね、お兄ちゃん。信じてるからね。大丈夫。私は信じてるから。
Maybe Koharu is the best girl after all. And being the best girl doesn't necessarily mean the hottest or anything else like that. Or the one that people would rail out the most. Like, no. It could just be someone that's nice and believes in us. Isn't that great? Koharu. That's the smile of someone who's doubting me, isn't it? To be honest, I'm kind of hurt. Oh, never mind. She's absolutely the worst girl.
ひょっとして予売というのはお泊まり会のことだったんですか？でしたら昨夜私とマサオミは予売したことに。
No, that's not what it means at all, Lena-san. Don't misunderstand.
ですが私とマサオミが一晩中一緒だったのは事実ですよね。
well...
突然夜に部屋へ来るなんて大胆すぎてびっくり仰天でしたが、私はマサオミとならお泊まり会してみたい。
Uh-oh, the eyes again. Lena-san? Everyone glares coldly at me. I know what this is. Zoro giving me the at least own up to what you did look. Except I didn't do anything.
まあ、とにかくみんな落ち着きなさい。
Grandpa. Oh yeah, Grandpa's in the loop about the cursed spirits and everything. He should have already heard that Lena-san absorbed the medium. Meaning he has probably guessed that I was just drawn to her the same way Toмотaki-san was.
若い者同士がすることに周りがとやかく言うべきではないだろう。
Excuse me?
若い者同士がすることに周りがとやかく言うべきではない。
Why are you repeating yourself? Though I am surprised Grandpa's managing to act so calm, even if he's forcing himself to. Come to think of it, he didn't say anything when he saw Lena-san giving me a lap pillow yesterday either.
騒ぎすぎてはかえって自然な気持ちの成り行きを阻害してしまう可能性もある。悪いがおかみ、ここはわしに預からせてもらえんか。
大旦那さんがそうおっしゃるなら。
Hang on, Grandpa. Don't tell me you doubt me too.
これは家庭内の問題でもあるようだからな。
Oh boy. Is this where we're headed, huh?
お兄ちゃんの命が風前の灯火に。
I'm suddenly reminded of why I used to be so scared of Grandpa. Man, is no one here on my side?
ほう。つまりリヒテナウアーさんには指一本触れていないというのだな。
マサオミは指一本触れていなかったのですか？
Why is she disappointed? The only people left in the room are Lena-san and Grandpa. I tried to explain to Grandpa that I didn't do anything indecent to Lena-san last night, but... Why are you getting mad about that, Lena-san?
それはだって指一本触れなかったんですよね。寝込みを襲っておきながらちょっとくらい触ってみたいとも思わなかったですか？
She's a bold one. Man, these Westerners. That's not it. I wasn't even conscious when I came here. I probably sleepwalked to her room because the medium fragments are drawn to each other or something. It's a pretty abridged explanation, but it looks like I've managed to get across what I wanted to say.
まずはそのあたりのことをはっきりさせた方が良さそうだな。お前の身の潔白を証明するためにも。
I knew it. You still don't believe me.
いいから、そこに村雨様はいないのか？
Murasame-chan's... Oh, I see. If this really is because of the medium, Murasame-chan will probably be able to tell if something's off with me.
そろそろ声をかけてもらえる頃と思っておったぞ、
Hey.
ご主人。
Whoa, Murasame? Murasame-chan suddenly pokes her head through the ceiling.
村雨ちゃ
It's creepy.
ん、ひょっとしてずっといたのですか？
昨夜ご主人が無遊病者のように部屋を抜け出した時からずっとつけてきたの
that's
だ。
funny.
ちなみに吉野とマコも知っておる。
They don't think I came here to assault Lena-san too, do they?
かくなる上は責任を取ってマサオミを私の嫁に。
いや、以前レナが操られていた時と様子が似ておったからな。どこへ引き寄せられているか確かめようと 後をつけたのだ。
So you can prove my innocence? In that case, you should have said something sooner.
我が輩があの場で声をかけてもかえって混乱させただけであろう。もっと早くにご主人を起こそうという案も出たのだが、我が輩の判断で様子を見ることにさせてもらった。以前のように声をかけても起きないようなら無駄であろうし、ご主人ならば我が輩の力で引き戻せるかもしれん。
I see. So basically, I was a convenient guinea pig.
すまぬな、ご主人。正直賭けではあったが、少しでも情報が欲しいと思ってしまったのだ。
Nah, I get it. Come to think of it, if Lena had eaten the food in her dream, she might have been lost forever. In that regard, letting me continue my dream might have been pretty dangerous. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I saw this really weird dream last night.
私も今同じことを言おうとしてました。
何？まさかまたたたり神に夢を見せられておったのか？
No, I don't think the cursed spirits were responsible this time. I give Murasame-chan a brief rundown of my dream. I tell her how an engineer from Germany, Dr. L, had come to stay in the Shinatsu Manor where he tried to convince the people of Hoodie to let him introduce a new rail line to the town.
正臣、それって私が見てた夢と全く同じですよ。
Did you talk to me in your dream too?
はい、正臣はこんなの夢に決まってると言ってましたね。
I knew it. Yeah. Though I was skeptical at first, it seems we really were sharing a dream. Not only that, we were lucid enough to hold a conversation in it. I guess it's kind of similar to two people watching the same movie together, huh?
私も多分同じ感覚です。正臣に言われて同じだと思いました。
なるほど。やはりかけらを取り込んだ影響であろうな。
そうなのですか？
おそらくだが、何かのきっかけでかけらの中に残っていた記憶が再生されたのであろう。
That's cool.
レナの先祖が出てきたなら、お主の家に伝わっていたかけらの中に残っていたのかもしれん。どうだ？何か思い当たるところはないか？
ありますあります。写真で見たおじいちゃんのおじいちゃんの若い頃にそっくりの人が出てきました。おじいちゃんのおばあちゃんもです。
Come to think of it, Lena-san did say that in her sleep. But it's normal to dream about things you've seen and heard before, right? And you're Scandinavian, right, Lena-san? The L who showed up in the dream was German.
確かにそうですが、実は今の国に移住してきたのはおじいちゃんのおじいちゃんの代だったんです。
Huh? Does that mean your ancestors lived in Germany before that?
実はそこまで聞いてなかったのですが、ドイツなら私は納得かもしれませんね。
どういうことだ？
リヒテナウアーはドイツっぽい名字なのですよ。
I see. In that case, Murasame-chan's theory is probably correct. Still, though,
どうしたご主人？
it's still possible the cursed spirits showed us this memory on purpose, right? For one thing, it's weird that Lena-san and I were in the same dream. Who knows what could have happened to us in there? And when Lena-san was the one being possessed, the cursed spirit showed her a specific dream to try and take the total control over her. Hey, Grandpa, have you heard anything about people trying to build a railroad to Hoodie in the past? Or of any German engineers staying at Shinatsu Manor?
リヒテナウアーさんの高祖父が若い頃の話なんだろう。なら当然、わしもまだ生まれておらん。
Oh yeah, this must have been over a century ago.
ただ、ホーリにももっと交通を整備しようという計画は何度かあったはずだ。機関車の話は不自然ではないだろう。だが、その時代に外国の方が滞在していたという話まで聞いたことがあったかどうか。
我が輩の記憶も似たようなものかもしれん。
おお、村雨ちゃんも昔からいたのでしたね。
ホーリの森を開発しようという愚か者は時々おった。だがその度に土地の者が反対をして頓挫しておる。
That's what's up. Do you know if there was ever a time Hoodie protested a locomotive coming to the town?
覚えておらんというより、 自信がない。人の世のことはお役目の範疇を超えておるからな。我が輩はあまり関わらんようにしていた。
I guess even if the dream was set in a familiar location like Hori, there's a lot we don't know about the past. Even though this was probably only a century ago, I guess there aren't many records left from then. What a shame.
我が輩の記憶だけでは埋められぬことも多かったのだが、ひょっとしたら光明が見えたかもしれん。
どういうことですか？
もしレナとご主人がよりしろの記憶を再生できるのなら、今まで謎だったことも解明できる可能性が出てきたと思わぬか？
Oh, that's true.
ただかけらが集まって力が強くなったせいでもあるはずだからな。そこは気をつけねばならんぞ。
Yeah. Between me and Lena-san, we have all the fragments of the medium, but it's too early to tell if that's a good thing or not. If we extract the last fragment from me and fully complete the medium, we might be able to get even more vivid memories from it. At the same time, though, that would put Lena-san in a much more precarious position.
ともかくその SL トヤロの話が史実かどうかはっきりさせた方がいいであろうな。
Yeah, and complete information is worse than having no information at all. I summarized everything Murasame-chan said to Grandpa, then asked for his help.
そういうことならこちらでも調べてみるが、結局リヒテナウアーさんとは本当に何でもなかったということでいいんだな。
Oh yeah, Murasame-chan proved that already, but I guess she couldn't have heard that, huh?
いや、話の流れで分かってはいる。だがかけらの共鳴とやらが原因なら、また弱いまがいのことをしてしまう可能性があるわけだろう。それも含め宿の者にどう説明したものかと思ってな。
It sounds like a stupid thing to be concerned about, but Grandpa has a point. Besides, I wouldn't want there to be an unsavory rumor about us because of me. Sorry, Lena-san. Because of me, people might start spreading weird rumors about us. If you want, I can tie myself to a pillar every night before I go to sleep.
いえ、マサオミにそこまでさせては悪いですよ。私が大声を上げたせいでバレたんですから、来ると分かっていればそんなに驚かなかったです。
But
それに夢でもっといろんなことが分かるかもしれないですよね。だったら大切なことですし、マサオミが来てくれたことはそんなに嫌ではなかったですから、今夜も部屋の鍵は
hey
開けて
yo,
おきますね。
dang, alright. Lena-san. Alright. Thanks.
では私は仕事へ行きますけど、学校には一緒に行きましょうね。
Sure, I'll be waiting for you.
朝ごはん先に食べててくださいね。
Lena-san waves at me as she walks out the door. She then trots away down the hallway. In the end, I'm taking advantage of her kindness again. Lena-san is such a nice person.
何？
But still, I can't rely on her for everything, and I really have to make sure I don't do anything indecent to her. I'm not sure how I'm gonna contain my lust with Lena-san's huge bitties and sexy body in front of me all the time. What's with those looks, Shitea? Do I really look that untrustworthy to you guys?
いや、気づいていないなら気づいていないで、その方がいいのかもしれんな。
Grandpa folds his arms and walks out of the room. The heck was that about?
そうであるな。我が輩に言えるのは、間違いを犯すことが間違いでない場合もあるということかの。
Oh, I think I understand what she means. When the Senren phases through the wall, leave me alone with her strangely philosophical parting words. What? Shouldn't everyone be mad that I snuck into Lena-san's room? How come they're all acting like I did something wrong by not doing anything to her? It's because of that.
マサオミ、早くですよ。
They're like, bruh, he got in here and he didn't even like pipe? What a freaking loser. Facts though. I'll be right there, Lena-san. I jog over to where she's waiting. As promised, I'm walking to school together with Lena-san. Incidentally, I had my breakfast together with the inn staff. From the looks of it, Grandpa has already talked to Rentaro and Koharu. Though I'm wondering what kind of explanation he came up with. Both of them apologized for getting in the way and then hurried off to school ahead of us. But yeah, I'm really sorry for surprising you this morning.
もういいですよ。私こそ驚きすぎましたし、正臣が悪いわけでもないですから。これも私たちの中にかけらが残ってるせいですよね。
I think so, at least. Though normally they don't do anything, so it's hard to be sure. It kind of feels like I'm carrying a bomb around inside of me. If an android that could dream of electric sheep had a self-destruct system installed inside it, I wonder if this is how it would feel. Aren't you worried?
呪いのことを知ったのが最近ということもあるのでしょうが、私にはよりしろのかけらがあんまり悪いものと思えないのですよ。
I feel like you said something like that before too. Though the fragments are only showing us dreams right now, they're definitely impacting our lives. Is she still confident they won't hurt her?
もともと私にとってお守りだったというのもありますが、おかげでおじいちゃんのおじいちゃんのこと夢で知ることもできましたしね。
That is pretty cool.
びっくりしましたけど嬉しいことでしたよ。
You sure are optimistic.
正臣、くよくよしても何もいいことありませんよ。
She's right though.
日本語でも過保護は寝て待てと言いますので。
To those who wait. You mean good things come to those who wait?
おお、過保護、過保、過保、覚えました。
And so I've resolved another of Lena-san's misunderstandings about Japanese.
ですが、かけらを取り込んだのはやっぱり悪いことばかりじゃないですよね。
True, I was able to meet a lot of new people because of the fragment inside me, and it's thanks to it that I'm walking to school with you now. I'm definitely glad all that happened, but I'm just worried, I guess. To me, these fragments are tainted objects that call forth cursed spirits, and there's still so much we don't know about the medium.
正臣はいろいろ考えてるんですね。すごいです。
It's not as impressive as your optimism. I'd say.
そうなのですか？
I mean, sure, I have a lot on my mind, but it's not like I have the brain power to solve any of these problems. It's the people around me who are actually figuring all this stuff out, not me. If all I'm doing is waiting for other people, I may as well at least cheer them on with a smile like Lena-san. Especially since it seems that I keep causing everyone so much worry. I guess what I'm trying to say is that in times like these, it's better to be optimistic. I feel like I'd be able to rest easier if I could be like you, Lena.
だったら私のこともっと見習うといいですよ。正臣。
She's quite the flirty one. Lena-san casually reaches out and takes my hand. That's enough to get my heart pounding. Yesterday I made things awkward by avoiding her hug, and I don't want a repeat of that. So this time I don't pull away or shake her hand off. Come to think of it, what kind of place is your home country?
はい？私の国ですか？
Yeah, I was wondering, since we were talking about your great-great-grandfather earlier and all. Even though he was Japanese, he went to Germany and then eventually settled in Scandinavia, right?
ああ、どうしてですかね。私にもそこまではわからないですが。
Isn't it because your homeland's an awesome place? You must have liked it if you decided to settle down there.
冬はマイナス30度以下になりますけどね。
What? Wait, negative 30? Are you kidding me? You could hammer a nail in with a banana at that temperature. I might have underestimated Northern Europe.
私の村はラップランド。日本の言葉で北極圏でしたかね。かなり北の方にありますから。
Wow, I can't even imagine what it's like up there.
私も日本の一年中毎日太陽が沈んだり昇ったりするの想像できなかったです。
The eyes, oh god. Oh yeah, the Arctic Circle is different, huh? Lena-san's hometown must be one heck of a place.
はい。だから私の国一言で表すとしたらそうですね。
She's about to say something stupid.
オーロラの国ですよ。
Oh, I've heard about that. Never mind, surprisingly she didn't. And Aurora is something I can at least envision. Her hometown is starting to feel a lot more relatable.
夏は 森と湖とベリーがいいです。けど私にとっては冬に見えるオーロラが一番ですよ。
Huh. Sounds like it would be nice to visit someday.
私もいつか正臣と見てみたいですね。私の国のオーロラを。
The eyes. As we reach school, I spot Tomotaki-san and Hitachi-san walking ahead of us. We should probably let go of each other's hands now. Huh? The moment I try to loosen my grip, Lena-san tightens hers. Wait, is she mad? She looked like she was having so much fun a second ago. Just as I think that, Lena-san suddenly lets go of my hand.
吉野、マコ、おはようございます。
レナさん、アリッチさんもおはようございます。お二人はシナツ荘からご出勤ですか？村雨様から報告を受けましたが、また夢をご覧になったとか。
Oh yeah, you guys need to know about this too. I glanced back at Lena-san. She's already returned to her usual self. Was her sour mood a minute ago just my imagination? I don't think so, buddy. My first meeting with Masaomi. Ooh! It was pretty impactful in more ways than one. I crashed into him after tumbling down a slope that was steeper than I expected. But Masaomi wasn't angry at all. In fact, he apologized to me. To be honest, when I first came to Japan, I was as worried as I was hopeful, which is why it was such a relief that the first person I met in Japan was such a nice guy. My first impression of Masaomi turned out to be completely accurate. He's nice to anyone and everyone. I was really happy to become friends with someone like him. Of course, back then, I didn't think of him as anything more than a friend. However... Either way, you should run, Lena-san. The first time I was attacked by a cursed spirit, I froze up, but Masaomi was there to save me. He looked so brave, standing up to the monster all by himself. I had no idea that gentle, kind boy could be so gallant as well. Later, I was surprised to learn that Masaomi was actually a Kendall Black Belt or something. There aren't any guys like him back home. Older boys I know are always trying to show off how tough they are to the girls. But Masaomi's not interested in that. In fact, he's always so humble, saying that he's not nearly good enough. Maybe it's normal for our Japanese people to be this modest, but he's just so cool and reliable. Come to think of it, even the first cursed spirit I met was targeting me. At first, I thought it was because I was holding on to one of the fragments, but that might not be the only reason. After all, the cursed spirits kept coming for me even after I gave up my fragment, but Masaomi was there again to protect me. Get away from Lena-san, you freaking mutt!
Masaomi!
Even when he was up against that giant cursed spirit, Masaomi didn't hesitate to leap in and protect me. When I saw him facing down that monster, I felt like I had to help him somehow. Lena-san, stay back. Even though he must have been hurting, he didn't make a big show of it, nor did he try to make me feel indebted to him. Masaomi simply wanted to save me. Not only is he a kendo master, but he's also selfless and driven. Masaomi's a real samurai. At least, he is to me. My samurai. Aww. The problem is, the samurai is nice to everyone. Of course, I know that's one of Masaomi's good points. In fact, it's one of the things I like about him. But now, I want him to be nice to me and me only. Oh, getting a little selfish here.
ちょっとだけマサオミを借りてもいいでしょうか?
What's up? What? So I grabbed his hand back then. The first time I held his hand, I was so nervous my knees were shaking. Still, I worked up the courage to do it. I felt like I had to be bold, or else a foreigner like me wouldn't have a chance with him. I'm sure he's only spending so much time with me because he's worried about me. Yeah, but why is he worried about you? After all, even though Masaomi doesn't shake my hand off, he doesn't squeeze it back whenever I hold his. And when he saw Yoshino and Mako just now, he tried to free his hand right away. I know he's not doing it because he hates me or because there's another girl he has a crush on. It's just his way of trying to keep misunderstandings from spreading. Of course she was upset about that. I knew it!
予売しておきながら指一本触れなかったり。
Dang, what? Nah, bro. You can't do that here. It'll ruin your reputation. You'll be a rapist. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, what the freak? You need consent, my boy.
こういう時正臣のことが
What?
少し嫌いになりますね。ですが本当はそうではなくて。
In reality, I am a little worried. The fact that I've absorbed so many fragments honestly does concern me. Of course, I didn't lie to Masaomi when I told him I don't think they're all bad. But that's not the real reason I look so cheerful. Instead, it's because I know I lucked out. Until this whole thing with the medium is sorted out, Masaomi will probably stay by my side. I know that's the kind of guy he is. It's such an unfair way of monopolizing his attention, I know. But I don't care. I just want to be by Masaomi's side. What should I do to get him to see me as a woman? Show him your bitties.
それでは皆さん、第2回いかにレナ・リヒテナウアーが日本を勘違いしてるか会議を始めたいと思います。またまたよろしくお願いしますね。
Are we really gonna keep doing this?
はは、常識というのは一朝一夕で身につくものではありませんよ。
Facts.
はい、警察は力なりですよ、マサオミ。
Ready? Don't you mean slow and steady?
継続？継続ですね。覚えました。
I guess we need to keep these meetings going after all.
猪谷さんに頼まれたというのに、お相撲の話だけでおしまいというわけにもいかないでしょうから。
確かに昨日の発狂を送っただっけ。それで終わりってわけにはいかないよな。
もうレンニー、どうせそこだけしか覚えてないんでしょ。
いや、他にも話してた気がするけど、なんだっけ。
だから、はっけよい残ったはあれの変化した言葉で。
You didn't even remember yourself? Unsurprisingly, these two forgot everything aside from Lena's weird pronunciations. Though I guess I did too, so I'm not one to talk.
はっきようようですね。
あ、そうそう、思い出しました。
You know a lot about sumo because it has its origins in Shinto rituals, right, Tomotaki-san?
さすがは巫女姫様ですね、吉野。ええこれくらいは常識ですから。
それで巫女姫様、それってどういう意味でしたっけ。
はい、はっきようようというのはですね、相撲を取る前に
She forgot.
え
Bruh, what's wrong?
いいえ、ちゃんと知ってるんですよ。ただ少しど忘れしたみたいで。レナさんの「発狂起こった」が頭をよぎった瞬間、他のことが何も思い出せなくなってなんだったかな。
Dang, Lena's mispronunciations are powerful enough to cause retrograde amnesia. That's insane. That's intense.
テンション上げて頑張ろうではなかったですか。
Oh yeah, that was it.
まったく教える側の私たちがレナさんに教えられてどうするんです。特に吉野様、ドヤ顔でこれくらい常識ですからとおっしゃっていたのは何だったんですか。ごめんなさい、調子に乗ってました。恥ずかしすぎて花があったら入りたいです。
She's funny.
まあまあ吉野、誰にでも失敗はありますから。ありがとうございます。
Melissa gently pets the Botaku-san's head as she covers her face with her hands. I'm glad all the girls get along so well.
さて、おさらいが済んだところで本日のお題です。
Are we going to think of topics for every meeting?
はい、今回は猪谷さんから直接頼まれたことでもありますので。
That-san brings out her flipboard again. This time, Japanese words you put "o" before is written in big letters. "O."
日本語は何でも頭に「お」をつけると丁寧な表現になりますよね。
お菓子とかおまんじゅうとかお砂糖とか。
全部甘いものだな。
別に パッと思いついただけだもん。
まあまあ、でもさすがはおかみですよ。確かにこれは私にとって不思議な言葉ですね。
そういえば外国の言葉には敬語表現がないんでしたっけ？
No.
それもありますが、例えばお尻という言葉は最初びっくりしましたね。
What? Huh? What's that?
私の国だけではないですが、多分ヨーロッパの国では尻という言葉にあまりいい意味はありません。
おお、そういやハリウッド映画でお前の尻を嫌というほど蹴っ飛ばしてやるとかあるよな。
Yeah, there's even a movie called Kick, isn't there? I guess the variants of butt do show up pretty often in insults.
はい。なのに日本の人はお尻と丁寧に表現します。そこに日本のわびさび奥ゆかしいの心を感じました。
I'm kind of amazed that's how she's interpreting it. Though, now that you mention it, we do use O for a lot of other words like that, like turning deadeye or bathroom into deadeye. It's kind of a vulgar word, but we can still use O to make it polite, huh?
おバカとかお下品とかも本来の意味より柔らかい表現になるよね。
けど「お」をつけると変になる言葉もありませんか？お野菜はいいのにお人参やおほうれん草とは言いませんよね。
でもおネギは割とありな気がしませんか？
確かに。てか「お」をつけていい基準って何なんだ？
Everyone folds their arms and lapses into thought. I'm Japanese, and I have no clue what that pattern is. So this must be an extra hand for foreigners to pick up on.
普段何気なく使っている言葉でも意外と分かってないものなんだね。
私の行ってた日本語学校ではおまんじゅうとまんじゅう、おネギやネギは別の言葉として覚えるよう指導されました。
Ah, so that's how they teach it. Does that mean the only way to learn is to figure out which words use it and which ones don't, one by one? That's gotta be hard as heck.
というわけで猪谷さんから放課後レナさんに買い物へ行ってほしいと頼まれているんです。
お買い物でありますね。
Wait, what's shopping meant to do? Also, it looks like Lena-san's differentiating between which words you can add O to and which you can't, just fine.
とにかくことづけを頼まれていたことですので、お二人で行ってきてもらえませんか？
Wait, I'm going too?
マサオミとお二人様でですね。
Well, I am the one Inotani-san originally asked to teach Lena-san, and it looks like Lena-san's looking forward to going with me. So sure, I guess I'll tag along. I guess we'll tag along. After school ends, the two of us head downtown. As we're walking down the street, a small kid runs past us and drops an empty can in the recycling bin. Lena-san breaks out in a smile as she watches.
日本はエコのお心も素晴らしいです。
Is it? Never really thought about it much.
ほら、ゴミ箱にも缶、瓶、ペットボトルを分けて入れられるようになってますね。
That isn't normal everywhere else?
はい。ゴミ箱があってもゴミ箱入れない人多いです。
Facts.
なのに日本はわざわざカバンへ入れてお持ち帰りする人も多いのでびっくりしましたよ。旅館のゴミ箱に捨てないでお持ち帰りされるお客様までいるくらいです。
Oh yeah, that's happening less and less these days though. The people who do that usually feel bad about making other people take care of their trash. Well, personally, I'm fine with using any trash can as long as it's there. I don't think I could ever live it though.
それにお買い物の時もエコバッグを持ってる人すごく多いですね。
Oh yeah, those been on the rise recently. But I thought foreigners found it weird that Japanese stores use so much extra packaging when they bag stuff for you.
お断りすればいいですよ。お店でどっちも選べる感じじゃないですか？
Oh yeah, you can't do that if you bring your own bag, can't you?
はい。だから私もエコバッグを持ち歩くようにしてます。
Oh, I see. That's great. Meanwhile, here's one Japanese guy who doesn't carry around a reusable shopping bag. Maybe I should.
ここのお店ですね。では悪いですがマサオミ、少し待っててもらえますか？
You sure you don't need any help? I don't mind carrying bags, in fact. That's why I came.
では終わってからお願いしますね。すぐ済ませてきますので。
Well, alright. Lena-san waves at me and then walks into the store. Once she's gone, I cock my head to the side. What happened to teaching Lena-san about which words to use all? Pretty much just shopping. Well, I enjoy hanging out with her, so I can't really complain. Oh, here we are. Lena-san seems to be here. Oh, here we are. Lena-san seems to have picked out everything she needs and is at the register now.
お袋は結構です。
Mother?
かしこまりました。
Oh god, why? Mother?
今まで毎回言ってましたのに、どうしてどの店員さんも教えてくれなかったですか？おをつけると意味の変わる言葉まであるなんて。
おふくろ。
毎日店員さんへ向かってお母さんはいらないと言ってたなんて失礼すぎでしたよ。
Well, the good thing about Japanese is your meaning gets across fine even if you're not perfect. After Lena-san left the store, I pointed out her mistake, which is the cause of her current distress. That has also given her this weird desire to make up for her mistake, so she's refusing to let me carry the bag for her. The two of us are each holding one handle between us. This is the opposite of what she was saying 5 minutes ago. Well, this may be embarrassing, but I do enjoy it.
こういう時、日本の人はちょっと優しすぎます。間違ってる時はちゃんと注意してほしいですよ。
Most Japanese people would probably think it's rude, and we're not good at being assertive like that. I bet even Inotani-san has trouble pointing some things out to Lena-san, especially if Lena-san's not doing them in front of her. Come to think of it, that's probably why she asked me, huh?
やあやあ、これは麻婆。しかもレナちゃんまで。これぞ天の采配だね。
A favorite MILF. MILF in progress, I'd say. Okani, why are you? Huh? Hey.
何事ですか？
Okani literally catches us as we're passing by her cafe and pulls us in by the sleeve.
いいから二人ともこっち来て、私のパフェを食べていってよ。
ですが、私は買い出しの途中でお仕事がありますので。
お仕事ってしなそうですよね。それならお姉さんから連絡しとくから。ね、お願い。
She bugs, dude.
あ、もしもし、ひょっとして猪谷さんですか？いつもお世話になってます。いえいえ、実はそれがですね。
Wow, Okani actually called in.
一体何が始まるのでしょうか。
No clue, but Okani's definitely acting weird today.
ごめんねお兄ちゃん、レナ先輩。
Do you know what's going on, Koharu?
実はね、お姉ちゃんのお父さんと喧嘩したみたいなんだ。
Seriously?
それでギャフンと言わせてやるって言いながら、さっきまで新作パフェを作ってたんだけどね。
さっきもそんなこと言ってましたね。試食すればいいのでしょうか。
それが。さあ、許可は取れたよ。レナちゃんも安心してね。
はい。本当にいいのでしょうか。
It's probably fine. Though, I'm curious about what Koharu was gonna say.
じゃあ小春ちゃん、例のパフェを2人に運んできて。でも本当にいいの？大丈夫大丈夫、私を信じなさい。
Why is it when people say it's fine, don't worry, and trust me in quick succession, I suddenly get very, very worried? Reluctantly, Koharu goes into the kitchen and brings out a Japanese-style parfait.
緑色をしてますが、抹茶とは違う。
That looks kind of fire though, no cap, I'm hungry. I do be hungry all the time. Yeah, it's got a sharp aroma to it too. Wait, you
お
didn't...
客様、こちら。
Oh, that's nasty. Never mind. I thought it was green tea ice cream. That's disgusting. Get that away. Has she lost her mind?
まだ誰にも出してない試作品だよ。麻婆とレナちゃんはラッキーだったね。
I hope someone beats her up. I see, but actually, I'm not that hungry right now.
私もやっぱりシナツソウが心配ですから。
大丈夫だから、 大丈夫だから一口も食べないで帰ろうとしないで。本当に美味しく作ったから本当に本当だから。
I'd be like, you try it first. Let me go, Rokani. I'm sorry, but wasabi dessert is just too out there for me.
せめて麻婆だけでも食べていって感想を聞かせてよ。
You want me to be the sacrificial lamb? Since when were you the kind of nutjob who makes ridiculous dishes like this anyway?
いい加減にしろロカ。
On God. Roka. Oh, it's the old man. Rokani's dad approaches us. It's rare to see him leave the
そ
kitchen.
んなもの珍しさで一度注文してもらえたって二度注文する客はいない。
Facts.
だからこれは観光のお客さん向け。それなら思わず注文したくなるインパクトも大事だよね。一回注文してもらえれば十分だって言ってるのに。
Cap.
とにかく俺はそんなもの作るのはお断りだ。
Good.
またお父さんこそ私にお店を任せてくれるんじゃなかったの？
何でもやるという意味じゃない。お断りと言ったらお断りだ。
もうこの頑固者。
Jeez. Ah, so this is what the fight was about. I feel like both Rokani and her dad have valid points.
お姉ちゃんいつもはうまくなだめすかして言うこと聞いてもらえるまで粘るんだけどね。
Red flag.
セーブ画面になります。
I'm gonna save it there. My time is up. And I'm tired as heck. It's a good little bedtime story though, no cap. Yeah, that was episode 24, 23, 25. I don't know what anymore. Too many episodes. Anyways, this episode was definitely a lot more chill. I did find it very, very interesting about that dream. That incident had me intrigued. I was very curious and I want to learn more about that. And I really can't wait to see how this curse is going to go all about with the whole Lena root thing. I think it'll be very, very interesting. But it was also a pretty goofy episode as well. And nothing wrong with that. I love those types of episodes. It's nice, break the tension a bit, What else could I say? I think that's all I got to say. I mean, not much to say in my opinion, but I did enjoy this episode. Compared to all the other episodes, it's definitely, like I do say a lot, nothing crazy, but it was still a good episode nonetheless. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, drop that like, share this video, and subscribe if you made it this far and you have not already. Anyways, as always, y'all stay safe. Wait, actually, I hope you guys are enjoying this series still. I know it's quite a bit of videos. 24 hours, it's basically like a whole, we're about to hit 24th episode, or this is the 24th, I don't know, but point is, like, it's weird to think about it, how 24 episodes, like, that's a whole day worth of content. Literal day. That's wild. And even crazier that this is only the second route that we're doing, and we still got like 3 more. Wowzers. It's gonna be a long series, but once this is over, I'm definitely going to take a little break from the visuals. I'm gonna play some horror games, maybe some Spider-Man again, finish Project Cat. I really, really, really wanted to finish that, to be honest with you, before going deeper into Senren, but I feel like I'm really deep in it now that I'm just like, might as well finish it, you know what I mean? But okay, I'm done talking. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all stay safe, and as always, until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode. You already know the drill.